Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these Stroopwafel Brownies. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to grab yourself a heat-proof bowl, and into that heat-proof bowl place your butter, then microwave for around a minute or a minute and a half until the butter is melted. Then you can go ahead and add in the cocoa powder and whisk together until it's fully combined. You will notice that the mixture does become much smoother and glossier. This is what you're looking for at this stage, so just keep that in mind. Next you can go ahead and add in the granulated sugar and whisk this in until it's fully incorporated. You will notice a change in the consistency of the mixture, and this is completely normal due to the amount of sugar that was added. But just keep that in mind. But then once that's incorporated, add in your eggs and your vanilla, then whisk these in until they are fully incorporated, and you will notice that the mixture does become much smoother and glossier, which is what you're looking for. Then go ahead, give the bowl a good scraping down. This is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in up until this point. But then you can go ahead and add in the dry ingredients, which is just your plain flour followed by the chocolate chips. I also added some caramel ball things that I brought. I will leave them in the blog post, which you can find linked below. But I forgot to add them now. I added them in the next bit, but didn't show it because I didn't record it. Once you've got all of your ingredients incorporated, you should have a clear brownie batter. Then you can transfer it into the base of a 9x9 inch square cake pan, which is in line with some parchment paper. Do the effort, it's already pretty liquid, but just spread and level it out as best as you possibly can. This will help to get it as consistent later on while baking. Then on top, I had some of this Stroopwafel spread from Lidl, I believe. Then I also added some caramel just to, add more caramel flavour, because why not? But again, this is completely optional. You could just use one or the other. You don't have to use both like I have. I just did that because I can and I had it in the available. Then you can go ahead, take a butter knife and swirl around the caramel and Stroopwafel spread, and just swirl it around until you have a pretty pattern form on the batter. Then go ahead and place this into your preheated oven and bake it off. All that information will be in the blog post, which you can find linked down below, so don't forget to check it out if you're interested. But just before you put it into the oven, I would recommend putting on your Stroopwafels. You can do this before, but some people do it after. For me, I do it before because it doesn't make that much of a difference. So use as many or as few as you'd like, bake it off. Then fresh from the oven, you can finish with just a few of these caramel pieces that I bought. These are the ones that I also put inside but didn't show. Wait till the next day and cut them up. Cutting them up the next day will mean that they are fully cool and they are dense, and the best way a brownie should be. And that's a hill I will die on for that, I won't lie. Cut into as many or as few pieces as you like. Again, it's up to you. I don't know how many people you're serving. I went with 9 just because that's a pretty good amount. But these are big brownies, so you could cut them in half and people would still get a generous amount. But here's what they look like. You've got Stroopwafel, you've got caramel, you've got everything you need in a brownie, which would just make it great. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all my social media. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.